He's hanging between two thieves, and all are watching him and wondering, why is he there?
All right.
Why is this man hanging on this cross? In fact, one of the thieves will confess on the cross that he's a thief. He said, we're here for what we've done. Even the thieves looking at the one in the middle said, why are you here? So John, the writer, tries to identify this one, this book that bears his name. Why is this one being crucified? Well, there's 5 metaphors on the address first about this man. The first one, look at John 1, verse 1 through 5. Saying, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men, and the light shined in darkness, and the darkness comprehended not. John says, first of all, this one who's hanging on the cross is the Word of God. It's the Word of God. Thank you. John says he's the Word of God. He's the Logos. He's part of, not only the Word of God, he's part of the creation. He says in the beginning, this man on the cross, you don't understand. He was here in the beginning. We see him on the cross, but he's more than a body hanging on the cross. He was here. He's the Word made flesh. Second thing he says about this one in verse 14, he says, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory. The glory of the only begotten Son of the Father, full of grace. John says, this Word became flesh, and he dwelled among us. He lived among us. He said, but I tell you what, he lived among us, but we saw his glory. Amen. You saw his glory. God had put Jesus into an earthly body, and he's wearing mankind clothes on him. But John said, I peeked and I saw his glory. Every time he walked on the water, I saw his glory. I saw him when he fed the 5,000. I saw his glory. When he healed the sick, I saw his glory. He dwelt among us, and yet he could not conceal the fact that he was God in the flesh. I watched him walk on the water.
All right.
And so then, the third one is the Lamb of God. John the Baptist writes in verse 29. The next day, John sees Jesus. No, this is not John. This is John the Baptist. He says Jesus coming unto him. And he said, "Behold, the Lamb of God, who takes away the sin of the world." John got that in the Jordan River, baptizing those that are coming to him. And he noticed a man coming across the Jordanian plains, coming toward him. He said, "Behold, look, there he comes." He said, "The Lamb of God." Not only the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. But I got to show you real quick. In the judicial system, in the sacrificial system, lambs are very important. We all know that lambs are very important because lambs, they use the lamb to be a sacrificial death for our sins. All right. And so every family, once a year in the time of Passover, they carry the lamb to the temple, and they sacrifice that lamb for their sins. Right? But the thing about it is, they had to come back next year with another lamb. But John said, "Look, behold, here comes the Lamb of God who will take away our sins." And we will not need a sacrificial system. So certainly this one is hanging. John declares that he's the Lamb of God.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Verse 18 says, "No man has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him." He is God made flesh, God known in the flesh. The Jews had no one ever seen God. In fact, the law was you couldn't see God and live. They didn't see God. Moses saw a bush burning, but he didn't see God. Okay, and so that was Elijah saw fire shoot down from heaven, but he didn't see God. All right, and so only picture, only evidence we have of God, Jesus says it. He says, "You seen me, you seen the Father." Now he wasn't talking about the physical attributes. He's talking about the spiritual attributes of that. You seen me, you seen the Father. And so Jesus is a Father made known, because he said me and the Father are one. Then he's in verse 32, in this first chapter, John writes that he is the Son of God. And John bears record saying, "I saw the Spirit descending from heaven like a dove, and it abode on him." And what he says previously, he says that God me, John the Baptist, right? The one who told me to come out into the wilderness and baptize, also said to me, there will be one coming toward you, that the Spirit is going to come down like a dove and land on him and dwell with him. That one is the Son of God. And so John the Baptist said, I saw when Jesus came to the water, and I baptized him, and the Spirit came like a dove down upon him. I knew, because God told me who he was. That's the Son of God. This one that we see hanging between the two thieves is certainly the Son of God. One more. Verse 49. Nathanael answered and said unto him, Rabbi, thou art the Son of God, thou art the King of Israel. But why is he hanging? Why is the Son of God? Why is Israel's king hanging between two thieves? Why is he there? What has he done that clarifies that he ought to be killed? Well, I got 5 minutes. Well, it must be something, and the reason is you.
Thank you, Jesus.
It's you.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
It's you. He is an innocent man that has not done any wrong. But you see, you were in the world of trouble. So you were me, we were on our way to a burning hell.
All right.
And we couldn't rescue ourselves because we were not righteous.
Thank you, Jesus.
We couldn't die for ourselves.
Right.
So the one who's hanging on the cross is hanging. You're the reason why he's hanging. But you don't feel bad about that because he's hanging, not only because you, but he's hanging because of the love God has for you. God has determined that you shall have opportunity to live again. God has determined that you need an opportunity to get your life together.
Amen.
God has determined. Because what happens in your life, you cannot come to God other than a sinner. That's how we come. You name anything you want to, drugs, killing, whatever. You can name what you want to, but the fact of the matter is, a sinner that we are, and yet God has declared that we're innocent.
Amen.
That's why he's hanging. That's why he's hanging. That's why he's hanging on the cross. He's hanging on the cross, but we're unworthy to hang for ourselves. There are two thieves hanging with him, and they are unworthy to hang by themselves. These two thieves are there because they need Jesus. That's why he's in the middle, so that both of them can look for him. But it's so sad, isn't it? Right? Because we know the whole story. One of them received him and one did not. That's the story we have every day. Some of them will receive him and some not. But the opportunity is given. Well, finally, how do we describe this Jesus? There's no man in history that has so many names for him. So many metaphorical names for him, trying to decide and describe who this one is. Can I give you a few? Abraham calls him his promised land. He was Isaac's water in dry places. He was Jacob's ladder. Samuel's king. David's song. Solomon's wisdom. Ezekiel's wheel in the middle of the wheel. Elijah's chariot of fire. Jeremiah's bomb. The three boys in the fire furnace who was their companion. Daniel's keeper in the lion's den. He was Matthew, king of kings. Mark's ministry to the people. Luke, great physician. John, word made flesh. John the Baptist, Lamb of God. Paul's redeemer. I don't know what he is to you. Some say he's the lily of the valley. Some call him the bright and morning star. Some claim he was the rose of Sharon. I don't know what he is to you, but I know what he is to me. He's my company. He's the one who listens to my bowed down head. He's the one who watches me in times of trouble. He's the one who always answers my call. He's the one who always comes to my rescue. I call him Jesus. He's been good to me.
All right.
Yes, he has been good to me. And life will not tell what trouble I may see or what trials may come.
Come on.
All I can tell you that he never failed me yet.
That's all right.
I've had some good days, and I had some bad days. I've had sickness in my family. I've had death in my family. But he's never failed me yet. I've had family members in the hospital. I've lost my mom and my dad. But all I can say, he's never failed me yet. I don't know about tomorrow. But I can tell you right now that all I've gone through, he's never failed me yet.
That's all right. That's all right.
Never. I trust him. He's never failed me yet.
That's all right.
Father, thank you for this word. We thank you. Hallelujah. We thank you. You never failed us. You never done it yet. Thank you for who you are.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. Yes.
Hanging there on that cross. We're so glad you didn't stay
Thank
there.
you, Jesus.
Buried in the grave, and then all day Saturday, it said, but early Sunday morning, Thursday morning, you raised with all power in your hand. And when you got up, we got up with you.
Thank you, Jesus.
All our sins has been forgiven.
Yes, Lord.
We're on our way to a glorious heaven someday. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
We're standing. We're standing. We're standing.
God bless you. God bless you, Pastor. Great job.
We're standing.
God bless you.
The one here that don't know him, even after all these names that we give him, if you don't know him yet, this is a good day to do. But one need to come. But one need to come. Maybe see it. Amen. Amen. We're going to continue to look at Jesus as we head towards Easter in this book of John. One of my favorite book. We're going to continue to look at that on next Sunday. See, can we learn a little bit more about this Jesus, this our Redeemer. Amen. Time for our communion.
I know it was the blood for me.
beginning with verse 23. For I have received of the Lord that which also I delivered unto you. That the Lord Jesus, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread. And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, Take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me. After the same manner, also he took the cup which he had supped, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. So he says, remember me in the drinking of the cup, and remember me in the drinking, in the breaking of the bread. We do this in remembrance of him. It says, after the same manner also he took the cup which he had supped, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood. Just do ye as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. I'm going to stop right there and read it. We have visitors here today, so I want to explain the communion. For some reason, every church does it different. If you have accepted Jesus as your personal Savior, wherever you've done that, then we want you to come and eat with our family. So we don't discriminate, don't battle over what religion you are, Baptist, Methodist, Church of Christ, whatever it may be. If you accepted Jesus, only you know that. If you accept Jesus as your personal Savior, we want you to come and take it. The second thing is this: don't think that I see people say, "Oh man, I sinned last night. I don't think I can come before this table." Listen, if once a month I look at it, you have a chance to ask God to forgive you your sins. You know you should do it every night. God died for our sins and gave this opportunity to come. You're not too bad to come. If you accept it as your Savior, you come. Don't worry about what happened last night or what happened this morning. Amen. You come because you're doing it to remember what he's done for you. Amen. And that none of us are perfect.
Thank you, Jesus.
And it's not based on, the Lord's Supper not based on our profession. If it's based on that, we know for me or none of us be up here. I couldn't even pass it out. I couldn't even pass it out. And so I want you to know that you come and take it, because we're doing it in remembering of Jesus dying on the cross. This cup is not the blood of Jesus, but it's this symbol what we use, this grape juice, to signify his blood that was shed on Calvary. This bread that we use here symbolizes his body. He said, the bread of life, his body was beaten, bruised for our benefit. And so you come freely, and come boldly to the table and join us, Lord said, in this community. Amen? Amen. I think in the prayer, we're going to pray for the bread and the bread and the cup.
Amen. Lord, as we partake in this atonement, we ask you to bless the bread and the cup. Lord, we know that at any time you could have came down from the cross. But the reason was greater, Lord. We are the reason you were up there.
Amen, Jesus.
So with that alone, Lord, we just thank you that you didn't come down and you suffered for our sins, that we are standing here today. In Jesus' name we ask it all. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.